Is my walking an inconvenience on you? Let me explain. Well, let me tell you what I'm talking about here. My walking is so important to me. Let me tell you where it lies in the scheme of things. Okay, in the scheme of things is my wife and my children are number one. Second is my walking. That's my number two. Third will probably be friends. But to some people, it could be friends, my family, and even to myself, it's an inconvenience. This come to me today when, well, I kind of knew it, but it hit me today when I had to basically leave. I had a friend come in. I talked to a friend for 15 minutes, like, oh, time to go walk. Sorry. And I could just tell in their voice they were a little perturbed about it. Understandable, right? And since my times are all over the map, it's an inconvenience to my family as well. But they don't get angry about it. They fully understand. And on occasions, it's an inconvenience to me. But my walking is so important to me, I'm going to do it regardless. So if I gotta step on some toes, maybe upset some people to add a couple years onto my life, then so be it. You know, they don't really tell me they're angry, but you can just tell it a little bit. And I understand, but for me to keep to doing what I do and keep up what I'm trying to keep up and add a few years, I have no choice but be this way. Back in the night I had my heart attack, I died twice. And after I started recovering in a hospital, my wife and I walked down to the big window about 2 o'clock in the morning. We was watching the deers. And Angie said to me, he says, Michael, when you get home, there's going to be some changes in your life. You're going to eat right and you're going to start the walking. Walking's the best thing for your heart. I told Angie at the time, I said, walking? Honey, I'm lucky enough if I could walk 5 or 6 steps because my back will kill me. She says, something you got to do because the walking will add years onto your life. That's what you need to do. If I didn't walk, I'd be probably dead by now. If I came home from the hospital and I didn't start eating right or start doing the walking thing, I wouldn't be making this video right now, I don't think. I'd be dead. So basically, by me doing what I do, yeah, if it's an inconvenience to others, it has to be that way. For me to get a couple extra years on my life, then so be it. And I even said it's an inconvenience to me as well, because I schedule everything around my times I walk. And my times I walk are always not the same. I basically do my walks when weather permits. Right now it's summertime, so I try to walk early in the mornings because then it's slightly cooler and it's more easier to manage. Through the winter time, I walk when it's warmer. Now if I got a phone call, and this has happened before, if I got a phone call for them trying to schedule up a doctor's appointment or whatever, I will schedule that around my walking because my walking takes prior to that even. Like I said, guys, in my life right now, and I'm not lying about this, Jesus Christ, obviously, my wife and my children, and then my walking. And tell you the truth, in some cases, my walking is just as much important to me as my children right now, because I have to do it. If this gets me a couple extra years to maybe see some grandchildren, to grow old with my wife, then so be it. If I have to step on some toes along the way, if they really love me, they would understand. That night in the hospital, my wife told me that there's going to be some changes, rung out in my ears so loudly. That is, I mean, I remember a lot of things Angie tells me, but that's one thing I remember most of all. And the stress that I put her through from that heart attack was unreal. Do you know when she got home the first week, my wife ended up with a gray streak right down her hair? That was from the stress I put her through. No way I'm going to do that again. So by me walking helps me from putting any stress on my wife, helps me from having another heart attack, if it helps me put a couple years on my life, then so be it. But I'm not alone. I'm not alone. A lot of people do the workout thing. They have friends, family members that suffer because of it. Because they go out and it's an inconvenience to their family members. It's probably an inconvenience to their friends like mine. But they gotta do it. Like I said, this ain't the first time I noticed it, and it ain't gonna be the last. But I want you guys to leave me comments down there. Do you do the workout thing? Do you do the walking thing? Is it inconvenience on your loved ones? Is it inconvenience on your friends? Is it an inconvenience on you, but yet you know you can't stop? See, if I did not give 100% of me, then I will fail. If I'm only 80% into it, 90% into it, I will fail. You have to be 100% dedicated to any workout for it to work. It has to become part of your life. Leave me comments down there. If you do the workout thing, is it inconvenience on your friends, family, and you? And how do you feel about it? Me, it has to be. It just has to be. Alright guys, won't throw this out there. Come on, let's get out of here. As you notice, I'm trying a different way of videoing. That's right. I'm trying to see what it looks like. I haven't done this way of video in years. Yeah, so if it's a little shaky, that's because the tripod I'm holding on to has got weight to it. And holding my arm out like it is. Oh, look at that. That's a little bee. He's getting ready to sting me. I don't mind, go ahead. But anyway, holding my arm out is making my muscles shake a little bit, so. We'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to leave me some comments. Let me know. I'm gone.